And you know you should feel good. The areas at both ends of the floor that you want to be good.
All that. Before the regular
reason. In at the 3 spot.
You know, there's always a little hesitation with newly formed.
Shot clock at 6. Gordon against Harden. Here's Davis. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Harden on the wing, defended by Gordon.
Now, want to get on a good roll. Here, and because they won the season series a year ago, I think they want to keep that momentum going.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I spoke briefly with Monty Williams. Kevin, I asked him what he was hoping to take away from these preseason games, and he simply wants to see how the bench performs. He knows what his starters can do. It's about the second unit at this point. Looks like there's still a lot of minutes up for grabs in his rotation off the bench.
And thank you, Doris. It's only the preseason, but obviously they still want to show they have the upper hand in this matchup.
Why let up? Show them what you can do. You'll have to face this team during the season. Here's your practice run right now.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Outside Gordon. The three-pointer no good. On defense, the Pelicans, defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And Kevin, they would have had to be sensational defensively to compensate for their lack of offense in that game.
Yeah, and you know what, Steve? I don't think they're built to play those kind of low-scoring, grinded-out games. They weren't that time, at least.
Now Ashi, after Eric Gordon's three-pointer that didn't go. Shot on the wing, and he nails the jumper. Gordon's got his first basket of the night. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Harden against Gordon. Harden dishes to Ariza. Second shot opportunity. Howard, the pass to Jones. And the shot is good.
Yeah, off to a rough start. Just doesn't seem to have the rhythm with his shot.
The Pelicans have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Evans setting the pick for Holiday. Puts up a 3. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Holiday. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Well, Dwight Howard, in his words, back to having fun playing basketball last season in Houston. A younger group, more compatible to his fun-loving personality, and certainly with Harden and others, they've got a depth of talent that is very impressive. Probably the best core around him of his entire career.
And Holiday kicks to Gordon. There's the pass to Evans. Poked away. And it's Houston on the break. And it's blocked by Gordon. Kicks it out to Harden. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Feeds it to Jones. Another shot.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Evans against Harden. The shot by Evans. Nobody around. And it's New Orleans scoring again. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively, they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Here is Harden after Tyreek Evans' score. Just 5 to shoot, and he gets the bucket.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Evans, right side. Here's Ashik. Trying to get open as Davis. Ashik with the bucket.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now, here is Harden. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Dwight Howard. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Davis with a screen on Jones. Jones against Holiday. Goes up the baseline, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Now, here's Beverly. Here's Harden. Second shot opportunity, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Rockets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Well, you look at the numbers, Kevin. Last year they were around 71% from the line as a team, so not a very good number there.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Well, let's take a look at how Anthony Davis fared last season. First in blocks, 11th in rebounding, and he became a real offensive threat, one of the top 15 scorers in the game.
And you called attention, Steve, to him being the shot blocks leader in the NBA. I mean, without a doubt, his presence on the low block gave them a dimension that very few teams enjoy. Having a presence there that can throw shots out of there, that's big.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, that one was a very physical game, and it played right into their hands. You know, a lot of their points came at the foul line, Clark.
Yeah, and it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against. So don't forget about that part of it either.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Here's Kanan. He had 16 points in the win against Phoenix. Houston moving the ball around, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
With a young athletic team, talented at getting to the rim, it made sense for the Pelicans to play more up-tempo. 2 seasons ago, they played the slowest pace in the league, but last year, they made a real effort to speed things up.
Now here's Gordon. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington. Davis has the open look. Goes back up. And another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Ashik's got his second basket of the night.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
And with the Pelicans, part of picking up the pace, also creating some turnovers, Clark. Back in the 2012-13 season, this team was dead last in steals.
And that was one of the areas, Kevin, where they really made some improvement as a team. A very good turnover differential, which is always nice to see. They took care of the ball offensively, and really tried to pressure and create turnovers defensively.
So it's the Rockets now, following the shot by Drew Holiday. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Anthony Davis, number 1.
You know, you don't think of a shot blocker being a combination of power and finesse, but in leading the league, that's exactly what he was.
Pelicans leading by 8. Outside Holiday. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And for Houston, they're shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Cannon, soft touch off the glass.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Evans passes to Ashik. Six to shoot. Outside Gordon. Jacks up a 3. Second chance shot. Ashik no good. Rockets trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Terry. Eric Gordon with the rebound.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look. He just lost his focus.
And Ashik kicks to Evans. Ashik with it. Pass to Holiday. The feed to Ashik. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Anderson, he's checked in for Davis. Salmons comes in for Tyreke Evans. Jimmer Fredette, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Smith subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Monty Eunice. Well, for the Pelicans, Steve, going for the playoffs last season, they did give up a lot of their financial flexibility.
Well, big contracts for Tyreke Evans and Drew Holiday. You know, they've established their court. Now they have to make internal improvement to take that next step.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Omer Ashik. And the second free throw, good. Now here is Smith. Anderson outside. There's the pick. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, playing in the West can be a grind, and that's what was impressive about where the Rockets ended up. They didn't rely on their bench a whole lot. They really rode their starters.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Now, here is Harden, looking for his first basket still in this one. And the shot is good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Kicks to Anderson. Back to Smith. He dishes it to Anderson. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. As you said, Clark, Rockets did well against the rest of the conference and really didn't have a deep rotation.
Usually that can catch up to a team, but the Rockets starters were able to stay healthy and log big minutes last year, and it's why they nabbed that 4th seed in the West.
In low to Davis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now it's an 11-point Pelican lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now here's Beverly. Jones dishes to Howard. And he gets it to go. Howard's got 7.
Sloppy defense there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Well, when he does, that's an automatic bucket.
And here's Smith. Pass to Davis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Anthony Davis with a historic second season. His numbers comparable to some of the all-time greats. The highest player efficiency rating ever for a player his age.
And Davis becoming a go-to scorer in year 2. Showing real comfort as an isolation scorer. In other words, having plays called for him where he just goes one-on-one. In fact, among players his age, with his volume of offense, he leads that group as the most efficient scorer in history.
Pelicans leading by 11. Davis with a screen on Ariza. Salmon's with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
And Anthony Davis, one of only 6 players since 1980 to post a 40-point, 20-rebound, 3-block shot game. I mean, it was amazing. He, in fact, along with Shaq, Steve, the only 2 to do it before the age of 26.
Yeah, and also, those 2, the only players since 1980 to have a streak of 6 games with at least 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block, and I memorized that last night.
Yeah, right, exactly. Here you go with the analytics again. You can twist those numbers to say anything you want them to.
You like them too, though, don't you, Clark?
I do, but they need to be balanced out, Kevin. I'm not going to go overboard with the analytics.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Beverly. He's all alone. Here's Ariza. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
That's a mammoth dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for to get out of the hole here.
Yeah, it should. I mean, if that doesn't fire them up, I don't know what will.
Anderson against Jones. Salmons kicks to Fredette. Puts up a 3, but he recovers it. Over Harden. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. New Orleans on top. They're up by 10. And we'll be back with you for the start. The NBA preseason action continues here on 2K Sports. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Houston, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Beverly and Harden man the backcourt, and it's Ariza in at the small forward position. Now Salmons passes it to Anderson. Shot clock at 5, 14 feet away. That's short off the rim.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Boy, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burton. Doris, what do you have?
Well, gentlemen, Anthony Davis is not yet a household name, but he's quickly becoming an elite talent. Coach Monty Williams said there are a few power forwards that are rated ahead of him, but the key is winning. When we win, people are going to see how much better he is than those guys. He's right there with the best in the league. Such a bright young career, Kevin.
A superstar in the making, Doris. Thank you.
Well, the fact that Austin Rivers improved substantially in his second season and still has a long way to go tells you how rough his rookie season was. Still a volume scorer, but he's showing signs of being an NBA player, and that's more than you could say 2 seasons ago.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Evans comes in for John Salmons. And Gordon subbed in for Fredette.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Plays like that are telling the story of this game for me so far, Clark. They cannot afford to hand over any more easy points like that.
The dish now to Howard. Over in the corner, Beverly. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. In Austin Rivers, the son of Clippers head coach Doc Rivers, taken 10th back in 2012. His pedigree certainly played a part in that.
Yeah, it certainly did, no doubt about it. That cuts both ways when you've got a famous last name. But Rivers not the explosive athlete that his father was. He is a creative ball handler, and he's got to continue to develop his shot and understanding how to be effective at this level, and I think you've still got to give him some time to see if that can happen.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Rockets trailing by 10. Jones against Anderson. Here's Gordon. 6 to shoot. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Harden against Gordon. Dishes to Beverly. Houston moving the ball around. Oh, and the dunk by Jones. I like the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control even at full speed. I love that about him.
To the middle. And Ashik throws it down. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
So for the Rockets, Monty Eunice comes in for Dwight Howard. And Jeff Adrian subbed in for Terrence Jones. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Monty Eunice. And Ashik sends it back. Wow! And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Evans, good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Harden on the wing. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
James Harden with those rush hour handles, whether it's breaking his man down in isolation or running the pick and roll, he keeps that thing on a string.
And Harden, a left-hander. Defenders tend to have more trouble, it seems, guys, with softballs.
Well, and especially with Harden because of how crafty he is. He's got that Manu Ginobili Euro move, the change of speed, change of direction, and then the strength. I mean, that's what separates him. He draws contact and seems to just go right through players.
And he makes good on the layup. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Pelicans leading by 9. Rivers passes to Evans. He feeds it to Ashik. Back to Evans. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. In second, the Rockets.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
Harden outside. Beverly dishes to Adrian. Harden outside. Up off the switch. Oh!
Look out!
Oh, wow! Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
Anderson, a screen on Ariza. Anderson kicks to Evans. Harden against Gordon. Tries it from 19, and that one's good. Got 6 points in the quarter. Rockets trail by 9. Harden kicks to Adrian. Pelicans pull it in. At one point, they led by 16.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
Yeah, looking now at some numbers for Trevor Ariza. Last year, getting it done. Last year averaged 14 points a game,
6 rebounds and 2 assists. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about them, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in them, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
The drive by Gordon. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by Gordon.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Pelicans leading by 11. Up top, Rivers. Defended by Beverly. And the basket by Gordon.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Kicks it out to Harden. Right wing to end the run. Adrian. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game. New Orleans gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Rivers. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you know, not everybody was happy with Dwight Howard's signing in Houston. The Rockets starting center, Amir Ashiq, was not shy about expressing his displeasure. And, you know, I think that hung over the team for a while. And it wasn't until late in the season that was kind of put to rest.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Howard's checked in for Houston. Jones comes in for Jeff Adrian.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
Holiday, the pass to Rivers. Back to Holiday. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 6 rebounds in the game. And early on last season, the Rockets tried starting Dwight Howard and Ashiq together, but it didn't last it.
Well, it worked defensively, Kevin, but on offense, there just wasn't enough floor spacing. So from that point on, Kevin McHale would only use that combination against certain matchups. But for the most part, he went with a smaller format.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Now here is Holiday, defended by Beverly. Here's Anderson, and there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for New Orleans. Davis comes in for Omer Ashiq, and Smith subbed in for Rivers.
Anthony Davis. Russ Smith.
Anderson against Jones. Back to Holiday. He kicks to Smith. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Just 5 to shoot. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Evans. 8 points for Anthony Davis. Rockets trail by 11. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, the Houston Rockets play an up-tempo attacking style of basketball. Last season, the second most turnovers in the NBA and the most three-point attempts. Coach Kevin, I'm not going to make them bunt. Good philosophy, Kevin.
They're always aggressive, Doris. Thank you. Beverly dishes to Hunt.
That's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 10 points for Anthony Davis.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
And there's the pass to Beverly. Feeds to Howard. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Houston. Jones has got 8 rebounds in this game.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Anderson, a screen on Ariza.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter. Drew Holiday, going into last season, traded from the Sixers to the Pelicans in exchange for 2 first-round picks and a win-now move for the Pelicans, clearly. But he ended up only playing a little over 2 months after a stress fracture in his ankle.
John Selmans, he's checked in for New Orleans. And for Holiday, an All-Star in 2013, but Steve, he's still very young.
Yeah, just going into his 6th season in the league. And remember, he only played 1 year of college at UCLA, so still very young, still a lot of upside, very talented point guard.
Here's Ariza. They get it again. The second chance effort. Jones, the pass to Howard. Goes up again. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Holiday goes in. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Holiday's got 5.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Harden kicks to Jones. Stolen by Anderson. Low block shot on the way. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
New Orleans leading by 14. Smith with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Houston with it. 1:20 left now here in the second. It's Ariza on the wing. Pass to Beverly. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Got a piece of it.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Holiday attacking, and he gets it to go. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter. 59 seconds left to play here in the half. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Harden dishes to Jones. Shot to stop the run. Tries again, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Really, they've backed off of working it inside. I mean, they haven't gotten it inside as much as they did earlier in the game, and I think they've got to get back to that.
Fredette, he's checked in for Smith.
Terrence Jones was part of the 2012 championship team at Kentucky with Anthony Davis. In year 2 with the Rockets, stepping into the starting role at power forward.
Rockets trailed by 19. Harden outside. Beverly the pass to Jones. Now the feed to Howard. It's stolen by Davis. Now here's Selmans. Not a lot of room. The kick out to Holiday. He dishes it to Anderson. A 3-ball. Tipped away. Here's Howard. The shot is off. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pelicans on top. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And time now to go court.
Well, James, throughout the first half, you struggled with turnovers. Is keeping better control of the ball a major focus for the second half?
Preseason in the NBA, and it's great to have you with us.
How about this one for Eric Gordon? He has 14 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
The backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. And it's Ashik in at the 5. That's the Pelicans' 5. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Evans. Evans has got 3 assists now in this one.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
They get a hand on it. Now Evans running the floor all by himself. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Harden against Gordon, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit, or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
And both free throws good for James Harden. In Harden, a relatively quiet demeanor. Some have even said moody, but clearly he's embraced his new leading role in Houston.
And he said as much himself. He looks at the Rockets as his team, and you can see it in his demeanor on the court. With that leadership comes responsibility, and I think he's ready to continue to step into that.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
Gordon kicks to Holiday. And he gets it to go. Holiday's got 9.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Harden dishes to Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And 12 points for Trevor Ariza.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Holiday the pass to Gordon. Davis with a screen on Howard. And Ashik kicks to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll. Well, trade rumors circulated around Eric Gordon last season. Makes you wonder if there was some buyer's remorse from the Pelicans after they matched the Suns' 4-year, almost $60 million offer sheet.
Harden dishes to Beverly. Davis against Howard. Tries again, and the layup by Ariza. Ariza's got 14 points.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
You know, Dwight Howard had started 6 straight All-Star games until last season. The new balloting system with 2 backcourt players and 3 frontcourt players resulted in Blake Griffin and Kevin Love in the starting lineup. Howard felt slighted. He thinks that centers are kind of getting the short end of the stick here.
Houston making some changes. Pelicans leading by 19 points. Outside Holiday. And again, no good by New Orleans. And you remember, Howard last season created a mock commercial asking people to save the centers.
Yeah, you know, as usual, Dwight Howard finding a way to have fun with it in bizarre fashion. That's part of who he is. But I think the underlying issue is a true one. The age of the lumbering pivot man in the NBA seems to be slowly going towards extinction. Well, let's take a look at where New Orleans ended up rank-wise in the league last year, Kevin. First in blocks, 6th in three-point field goal percentage. And they were top 10 in fewest team turnovers. This team has a number of players that take care of the ball and value every possession.
And the thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all those stats, Clark, is the blocks. Because number 1 in the league, obviously really protecting the paint. They had good length, a lot of depth. And the overall team defense, the rotations was really solid because we saw players across their roster blocking shots.
Evans kicks to Gordon. Trying to get open is Davis. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Evans. And it's now 22 points for Eric Gordon. Right side, Terry. Smith the pass to Adrian. Back to Smith. The shot no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Gordon. Here's Holiday. The layup missed.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Adrian passes to Papanikolaou. Kicks it to Adrian. Shoots a three. Pelicans with the rebound. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And that's Evans penetrating. Sinks the 15-footer. Evans has got 4 points now in the quarter. The Rockets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Papanikolaou covered by Evans. And he gets it to go. Pelicans leading by 22. And Holiday, here we go. It's blocked. Terry with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Papanikolaou. Can't get it to go. Holiday with the defensive effort. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And Ashik throws it down.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Smith kicks to Adrian. Houston moving it around. On the wing, Terry. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. New Orleans has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Evans dishes to Davis. And he slams it one-handed.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Houston with a big group substitution here. Harden against Smith. Johnson for 3. Pelicans pull it in. Well, the Pelicans last season tried to make a push for the playoffs, but a slew of injuries really held them back.
But even at full strength, Kevin, this team was fighting for the 8th seed, still young and developing. You got to give this group time to grow because I think they've got some nice pieces.
The Rockets have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Harden the pass to Papanikolaou. Harden kicks to Daniels. Back to Harden. There's the 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Smith. And Davis now top of the key. Evans outside. Outside Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. The shot will not go.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Here's Daniels. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul.
Down here in the Bayou, the Pelicans were a much deadlier team shooting the ball. They really shot well from outside when they played in this building.
As you guys said, the Pelicans were sharpshooters here at home. Top 5 in the league, Steve, for three-point percentage in this building.
And that helped them finish the season over 500 here in New Orleans, which is a step in the right direction for a team that is on the rise.
Gordon against Jones. Knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Jones is running. And Harden with the stuff.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Here's Gordon. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
It's Harden with the drive. Good. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Pass to Evans. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Great year for him last year. He was around 21 points a game, 10 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. He's been at his most dynamic, no question about it. Almost impossible to handle.
Yeah, I agree. Not the guy you want to have to go up against right now. I mean, who knows when he'll cool off. These runs of his can last a while.
Harden with it. 21 points in the game. Johnson outside. And so Kevin McHale has had enough. Timeout.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
As you might have expected them to be, Clark, the Rockets were very good on the road.
Well, with the way that team was comprised with multiple threats on the floor offensively, it's no surprise to see them excel on the road.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Anderson, he's checked in for Usher. And it's Selman's in for Tyreek Evans. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Monty Williams address his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also wants them using a fundamental offensive approach. Specifically, he'd like to see them running the pick and roll as often as they can. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Nice shot by Smith.
Well, as you said, the Rockets strong on the road last year, 21-20 record. And anytime you're over 500 on the away side, you're in a good spot.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Passes it to Beverly. And the 3 off target. Here's Howard. Jones dishes to Howard. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Gordon goes in. The shot from the low post is good. Gordon's got 10 points in the quarter.
What's really scary about the Rockets is that they let some games slip away last year on the road and still managed to win 21 games away from home. Well, I would expect that mark to improve this season. A good night so far for Jones.
11 rebounds, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
Yeah, it is a nice number. He's taken it upon himself to really find his teammates and to get this offense going.
Fredette, he's checked in for New Orleans. And so Jones nails both of them. New Orleans leading by 21. Smith the pass to Salmons. Now here is Fredette. He has 5. Smith kicks to Fredette. Clock at 6. There's the dish to Salmons. Offensive rebound.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss. This is the time they wanted to mount the rally and really get back into it, and they're starting to produce.
Yeah, you can't wait until the fourth quarter to make progress, Steve. This is the second half run they want to keep on rolling with.
There's 1:40 left to play in the third. 3-pointer, and he gets the bucket. Salmon's got 5.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
Here's Ariza. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 19 points for Ariza.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Smith dishes to Salmons. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Well, let's take a look back to last year and the season Dwight Howard had. 3rd in shooting percentage, 4th in rebounding. And he was an intimidator in the paint, ranking in the top 10 in the league in blocked shots.
Well, Steve, let's go back to where he ranks on the field goal percentage list. I mean, he had a pretty high spot there, too. And, again, a credit to shot selection and staying within himself, taking the shots that he wanted to take and felt good about shooting.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the
Impressive campaign for their big men, and I thought the whole team did a really nice job of getting bodies on people and really boxing out.
Rockets on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. It's Harden with the drive. Harden draws the double. Ariza outside, dishes it to Howard. And some nice passing there by Houston. Got it. Good job in the low post. Howard's got 15.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Pelicans leading by 17. Fredette, the pass to Rivers. Davis sets a screen. Rivers kicks to Davis. Trying to find Salmons and gets it to him. Misses from close range. Rockets shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Harden kicks to Howard. Stolen by Anderson. And here's Fredette. 5 points in the game. Anderson outside. Wide open look. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's stolen by Fredette. And here comes Fredette leading the fast break. And that one's good. Fredette's got his third bucket of the night.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
Gets it off. Oh, he got it at the buzzer.
Knock it down. Right at the horn.
Oh, 3 points right there at the end of the quarter.
Only about 1 in 50 of those go down, but that's why you chuck them up there. You want to give yourself a chance.
And here at the end of the...
Coming up from...
NBA preseason action underway once again. Glad to have you with us. Pelicans leading by 16. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. And it's Ariza in at the small forward.
You know, Kevin, he's not always looking to put up big numbers, but he's doing a nice job here.
The Rockets shooting at 51%. Really solid. Harden dishes to Jones. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Here's Holiday. He feeds it to Evans. Doubled by Howard. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Here's Beverly. Ariza outside. It's tipped. So another turnover for New Orleans. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Here's Holiday. The 10-footer. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Evans passes to Holiday. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got 6 assists now in the game. Rockets trail by 20. Harden up top. He's guarded by Rivers. And he gets it to go. 28 points for James Harden.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And sometimes when you have a big lead like this, you get a little lazy, maybe a little sloppy offensively.
Gordon's checked in for Austin Rivers. So it's the Rockets now. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
No doubt the Golden State fans, some of the best in the league, they want to see their Warriors win that one.
Now here is Holiday, defended by Beverly. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. And it's Gordon missing. Rockets trail by 18. Howard drives in, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Some good numbers for Dwight Howard tonight. 8 rebounds and some assists, too. How about 3 of them? He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
Yeah, he's doing all those little things that are so important.
No good on the second free throw.
Ryan Anderson, one of the sweetest shooting big men in the league. Deep range with that quick release. Tell you what, at his height, he doesn't need much daylight to get it off.
It's stolen by aezub. Harden against Gordon. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to aezub. Harden outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ashik's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And you look at Ryan Anderson, and he's an efficient scorer. Like a lot of shooters, he doesn't turn it over much while getting his baskets.
Now Harden. He kicks it to aezub. Feeds it to Beverly. The pass to Jones. High arcing shot, and the shot is good. And three-point shooting may be never more in demand than it is right now in the NBA. And Steve, considering too that Ryan Anderson has one of the more desirable contracts in the NBA.
Yeah, well, he's a true spread 4 who also does a nice job of getting offensive rebounds. And that's a good combination for somebody who spends so much of his time behind the arc.
Clock at 6, and it's Gordon penetrating. No luck. The Rockets go the other way with it. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. It's deflected. Stolen by Gordon. Knocked away. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Anderson kicks to Holiday. The Rockets pull it in. Jones has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after him. Pass to Beverly. aezub goes in. No good from Howard. New Orleans leading by 17. Holiday dishes to Gordon. Back to Holiday. The 8-footer. Jump shot is good that time. And the Pelicans lead by 19. For Houston, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Harden kicks to aezub. Beverly, the pass to Harden. Clock at 6. There's the feed to Jones. Pelicans with the rebound.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
It's Harden with the drop.
Oh, how about that basketball, fan?
Beautiful.
Wow.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Well, a starter for his whole career. Tyreke Evans spent most of last season, Clark, as a 6th man with the Pelicans.
Yeah, and you know, Kevin, they envisioned him in a bit of a Manu Ginobili role, providing scoring and playmaking off the bench. But after they were hit with some injuries, he excelled in a starting role.
Rockets trailed by 19. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Adrian passes to Papanikolaou. Cannon dishes to Moniunas. Ashik pulls it in.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Anderson. Another shot. Ashik no good. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Cannon kicks to Adrian. Here's Terry. That's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Holiday, the pass to Anderson. Back to Holiday. It's Evans on the wing. From deep. They get it back. Here's Anderson. The shot will not go. Rockets trail by 17. Pass to Papanicolaou. To the inside. Moniunas. That is good.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
And that's Evans penetrating. Moniunas grabs the miss. Moniunas has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. 3 on 3. Here's Adrian. Pelicans with the rebound. Asik's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Gordon. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 7th assist here tonight.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Cannon dishes to Terry. Kicks it to Cannon. And some nice passing there by Houston. Terry outside. Passes it to Cannon. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Asik. Can't get it to go. So Houston will take it the other way. To the inside. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Davis has checked in. Houston making some changes. And here are the Pelicans now. They lead by 17. Gordon kicks to Evans. Free throw line jump shot. And Jones pulls it down.
And a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very... Look out. Watch out now. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Holiday, the pass to Gordon. Davis with a screen on Harden. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Rockets trail by 15. Harden draws the double. Ariza kicks to Harden. He dishes it to Beverly. Howard, the pass to Jones. That's good.
Great teamwork out there, really helping each other out.
They're playing as one. I mean, they're like a symphony. Everybody in harmony and in beat and in rhythm. 5 straight baskets now have resulted because of assists.
Howard against Davis. Howard kicks to Beverly. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Davis setting the pick for Evans. Off the pick. That's good on the jump shot. Evans has got 10 points here in the second half.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Tyreke Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. But I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
Jeff Adrian's checked in for Houston. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin did it sink in.
Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Gordon with no one around. No good with the triple.
And Evans has worked diligently on his shooting. He had a bad habit of fading back on every jump shot early in his career, so he's tried to shoot with a more traditional motion.
Harden's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 12. And that's Evans penetrating. Here's the break. Here's Ariza. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Evans over his career has bounced around a little bit position-wise. He played point guard at Memphis and coming into the NBA and then some small forward. What do you think his best position is?
I think he's one of those guys that probably is a playmaking small forward or 2 guard. He's got ball handling skills that allow him to make plays. He can score. He's strong. His wingspan allows him to play bigger than he is. But I think he's a playmaking 2 or 3.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul. Off the inbound pass, and Davis lays it in. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
It's Harden with the drive, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one's on Eric Gordon.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one. We've seen James Harden playing a good game here. 31 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
And now just watching the clock wind down and what will turn out to be a win here for New Orleans.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
Yeah, they did. Their depth is really one of their greatest attributes.
Just 4 to shoot, and Davis can't get it to go. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And James Harden with the 3. Harden's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. Gordon dishes to Holiday. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Here's Harden, and it's Houston with another.
Not enough defense there to throw him off his shot. Sometimes it takes more than one defender on him down low.
And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. Harden against Evans. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And now we'll send it down to Jordan.
Tyreek, obviously a nice bounce-back win coming off that last game. What was the biggest difference maker in the team's approach tonight?
You know, we always talk about it, done what we need to do, so we sat down there as a team and watched film. You know, we point out our mistakes, you know, and we just wanted to come in and play hard tonight.